everyone. Welcome to SceneDaily.com. I'm Steve Waid.
And I'm Kris Johnson.
And we are the peerless pundits who prognosticate prodigiously. How'd you like that?
How long did it take you to work that one up?
About 5-6 hours.
Very good. Very good.
All right, let's talk about the most popular driver in NASCAR, and that's Dale Earnhardt Jr. Spent last season with Hendrick Motorsports. His first try with Hendrick did not produce a very good season. 1 victory, 10 top 10s. Question is, can he be better, or will he be better in 2009?
Well, I think he's going to be better, but I also think he's starting from a baseline that really wasn't that good for his maiden voyage with Hendrick Motorsports. I think people expected more out of him this year than the 1 fuel mileage win at Michigan. I think he had, what, 10 top 5s?
10, yeah.
So he's kind of got nowhere to go but up. I have a little bit of a concern, and this is kind of a sensitive issue for his fans, his crew chief situation.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up, because as much as Dale Earnhardt Jr. probably needs to improve to satisfy the Junior Nation in his relationship with Hendrick, Tony Eury Jr. was called on the spot quite a few times by the fans. And I think, as you said about the baseline, let's talk about performance overall. You can't blame Junior for just 1 win by himself. In other words, the team performance overall has to improve, because if that doesn't happen, I don't care who the driver is, it's not going to get better.
Yeah, and we'll just have to wait and see. But Junior's insistence on having his cousin with him, I mean, this is probably part of his fault, too.
I would agree with that.
How do you think he would do if Chad Knaus was his crew chief?
Well, obviously, you'd have to think, based on Chad's record, that it would be better.
Right, and I know it's all about relationships and chemistry, but it would be an interesting experiment to see.
Well, I think that Dale Earnhardt Jr. would be the first to tell us that he was disappointed with the 2008 season, no doubt about that, but there are some things to say about it. He did get that first season under his belt. If they did anything at all, they probably learned a great deal from their performance and where they need to improve. Now, whether that situation is in the shops, or whether it's on the pits, or whether it's with pit strategy, again, Tony Eury Jr., that's the situation that needs to be addressed. So if they recognize the problems and solve those problems, 2009 should be a better season for Junior.
I would think there would be some benefit just by virtue of being in their 2nd season as a team together at Hendrick. And as they become more a part of that culture, you'd hope, if you're a Junior fan, that some of that's going to rub off from that 24-48 shop over to the 8 and what's going to be
the 88 and whatever the
88 and the 25,
something like that.
Yeah. Well, you see, we don't know what we're talking about.
No, we're the peerless pundits. Remember. Anyway, he brings up a very good point. The atmosphere at Hendrick is conducive to winning. We've seen that out of the 24 and the 48, certainly out of the 48, and some of that drifts over to that 88. As time progresses, then it's going to be a better situation overall for Dale Earnhardt Jr. Bottom line is, can he be better? Yes. Will he be better, Kris?
We don't know. But here's the bottom line, too, on a sponsorship front. Just saw the report 2 days ago. Junior, for his sponsors, garnered $26 million in exposure.
That's
with
tremendous.
1 win, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'd say so.
You know?
Well, we certainly know that Junior's not bringing Hendrick any problems with sponsorship, or any problems with exposure, or any problems with popularity. So let's see what happens in 2009. Remember, Junior told us that he thought the Hendrick team was his best choice to win races and win championships. Let's say they stumbled out of the gate, but there's a ways to go yet. They could catch up, wouldn't you?
They could. We'll have to wait and see.
All right, we will definitely wait and see. Well, that's it for us here today. Thanks for being with us. I'm Steve Waid. This is Kris Johnson. Say goodbye, Kris.
Goodbye, Kris.